Delays, controversies, crashes and classic performances. The 2022 Monaco Grand Prix had everything. It kept the viewers glued to their screens as Team Red Bull made their way to the top once again. Sergio Perez secured the top spot for his team Red Bull, proving that given a chance, he could very well lead his team. Carlos Sainz of Team Ferrari ended up in the second spot after trying so hard to take over Sergio Perez during the last 10 minutes of the race. Sergio Perez's teammate, Max Verstappen, secured the third spot, leading the championship chart by 9 points. In this video, we are going to look at the best moments of the 2022 Monaco Grand Prix. The Mexican driver was all smiles at the end of the race as he won his career's third Grand Prix, becoming the first Mexican driver to win in Monaco. He looked incredible at the Catalunya circuit last time around, took his brilliant form in the race and made the best of it. He was probably the driver of the day in Barcelona, and once again he became the driver of the day in Monaco. During the last 10 minutes, Carlos Sainz pressured him, but he showed his class and did not allow him to get ahead. In the post-race interview, he expressed his joy and said, "It's a dream come true. It's a massive day for myself and my country. I'm very, very happy." The Team Red Bull's brilliant run continues as they look solid in the constructors' standings, topping the chart with 235 points. Carlos Sainz showed great improvement from his last performance and managed to secure the second spot for his team Ferrari, scoring 18 crucial points for his team. He almost lost control of his car on lap 23, but made a remarkable save. He took his risks in a bid to take over Sergio Perez for the first spot, who at the time was having problems with his tyres. However, he could not make the most of the opportunity as the Mexican driver was too good for him. Ending up in second spot is not bad for Carlos, keeping in mind his last few performances. But he looked a bit disappointed, knowing the fact that he could have ended up in the first spot. Speaking in the post-race interview, he said, "We stayed patient on the wets. We took the right decision to go on the slick. A terrible outlap after pitting there behind a lapped car cost me the race win today. You can understand the frustration. A clean outlap would have secured me the race win today. But that's what the sport is sometimes. I'm not going to complain too much. I know the sport is like that. Checo was unlucky in the other races. He did a great race, and in this sport, it will turn around one day or another." Team Ferrari's worries about his performances should now be lessened, as he showed that he could break into the top spots if he keeps driving the way he did in Monaco. His points helped his team getting further ahead of Team Mercedes in the constructors' standings with 199 points. The last man to have a podium finish in Monaco was Red Bull's Max Verstappen. He secured the third spot in the race, extending his lead further in the 2022 championship standing. He took over Ferrari's Charles Leclerc for the third spot, showing that Red Bull outwitted Ferrari in terms of strategy. Christian Horner, principal of the Red Bull, sharing his thoughts on the team's strategy, said, "We didn't want to be exposed at the restart, and we believed the medium would be enough. So proud of Checo, he's been on fire all weekend. We didn't have the quickest car, but we got it right. It was all about teamwork." Overall, it was a good performance, but it was not his best. He seemed to be satisfied with his performance, as he said in the post-race interview. "I did the best I can. As a team, we did a good job with the strategy. We can be very happy with the Sunday. I extended my points lead in the Drivers' Championship, which I didn't expect last night, so I can be very happy with that. Overall, quite a decent day. An amazing result for Checo, so very happy for him." Another disappointment for Charles Leclerc. Starting from the pole, he was leading the race for the first 20-odd laps and was once again looking to secure the top spot. The bad pit stop strategy by his team ended up costing him top spots in his hometown. On the radio with the team, he was screaming, "We cannot do that! We cannot do that!" He was gutted over the radio, and he said at the end of the race, "No words." Not only did he miss the chance to win the race in Monaco and get back his top position in the championship standing, but also failed to make it to the podium. Ferrari's bad luck continues as they now stand second, trailing by 36 points. George Russell and Lewis Hamilton secured the 5th and 8th spots, securing a total of 14 points for their team. George Russell continues his constant performance as he has not dropped to less than P5 in 2022. On the other hand, Lewis Hamilton was not impressive at all. He started on the 8th spot and ended up on the same. The gap between the top two standing is getting bigger and bigger, with Mercedes' renewed optimism for their last outing proving to be transient. Now their dreams to break into the top two spots has become distant as they are being outperformed by Red Bull and Ferrari. Lando Norris and Fernando Alonso secured the 6th and 7th spot in the race respectively. Lando Norris had a decent race again and gathered 9 points for his team, along with bagging the fastest lap in the race. Fernando Alonso did amazingly well to keep Lewis Hamilton on the 8th spot, securing the 7th one for himself. Outperforming Mercedes would be a confident booster for them going ahead in the competition. There were some minor incidences in the race earlier on, with Nicholas Latifi hitting the barriers. Unlike Nicholas Latifi, Mick Schumacher was involved in a terrible crash. On lap 26, he spun a few times and ended up hitting the barrier, dismantling his car completely. As a precautionary measure, he was taken to a medical centre. Such incidents could go terribly wrong, but fortunately, he was conscious and talking after the incident. There you have it. The 2022 Monaco Grand Prix, with all its excitement and drama, is finally in the books. Team Red Bull is showing great performance, proving that they belong to the top of the table. While Ferrari is not looking in its best form, they are still not very far from Red Bull, as they would look forward to giving them a tough time in the next Grand Prix in Azerbaijan. That's it for today. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.